Hey guys, what's up? Dennis here from primetraders.com, and this is the fifth episode for the Prime Strategy series. Now, in the Prime Strategy series, what I do is I basically break down sections of my strategy just so I can educate people further and, help everyone out. I'm not going to be releasing episode 6, 7, and 8 out to the general public, so this is the last one for now coming out to YouTube and to our website, so enjoy it. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about connecting technicals and fundamentals, which actually help me find, well, the bigger moves in the markets. Now, in episode 5 of the Prime Strategy series, I want to go over exactly how I connect my system to specific news events or market themes to find the biggest possible winning trades. To explain this best, I want you to imagine the charts as a movie. While you're watching the movie, a real movie, not the charts, while you're watching a movie and you have complete attention to that movie, you get to start understanding what's going on right now. So if you start becoming reactive to the actual movie, you follow it and you generally understand what's going on, and maybe after something really important happens, you're like, oh, okay, great. But if you start to connect the dots in the movie by actually proactively thinking about the movie, you can more or less predict the outcome of the movie, or at least where the movie is heading to. Now, some movies are much harder to do than do that, than to predict the end. Like, let's say, what is that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Shutter Island, I think. That one was a really hard movie. But that's what I try to do with movies. I developed this habit of, proactively thinking about the movie and more or less kind of, get understand where it's going. Um, just like some market themes are easy to predict and some are harder, and of course new news releases, some are extremely hard to predict. Just like we can predict the movies, we can predict the outcome of the news generally. What's it called? Um, by connecting them to the charts. Now, as traders, we need to learn to love every type of movie. Because as a person, some of you like, dramas, some of you like just comedies. But as a trader, you need to really love every part of trading, from musicals to Japanese horror films, if you know what I'm saying. Because every single one of these movies can actually earn you a substantial amount of money. You see where I'm going with this, right? Your favorite movie has to be the chart. There is not a movie that you should love more than the charts. But you should also learn to love the news and the market teams, because they're your biggest daily earners as a day trader. Now, I can only share with you the most recent example of this, and that is WTI. But first, I want to go over an essential lesson. But let me recap the movie stuff. Um, when you connect trading and start proactively thinking of what could be happening using a probability mindset, you significantly increase the odds of being right, even without a trading system. Um, because you can lay out probabilities. Sometimes there can be dozens of them, which makes it harder. But in essence, when you're trading the news, for example, there's only three ways it can go right now. It's either up, it's either down, or it's gonna, remain range bound. So three probabilities, right? And if you break down probability one, which is going up, it can go extremely up, let's say 100 plus pips. It can go between 50 and 100 and under 50, or let's say 20 to 50, or 1 to 5, 50, right? So then you have that set of probabilities and you work all of that out. But when you start connecting charts to the equation or the scenario, you can really increase the odds of being right and create something which is called an edge. So let's go into creating that little edge. Now, you need to always have a plan. As a trader, you can't just wing it. You need to have a clear plan of action, because as a professional trader, you do not trade what you think. You actually trade what you see. And what you see can actually change, so you need to prepare for that too. Every trade and every chart you create has to have a plan. You need to make a plan and stick to it. Making a plan and knowing what to focus on and what to avoid will be essential. Your plan should consist of the following: the chart information, which is everything, and I'll show you soon, the market expectations of the news, and if trading a market theme like I did on WTI, the expectations, rumors, and facts behind it. What I want to do is take you to the WTI chart right now and show you a little bit more about what I'm talking about. Okay, here's WTI, but first a little bit of education. There it is. There are my results from trading the news or the market team for WTI. And by the way, I didn't actually grab the first push, which is this here. I grabbed the second one, that one there. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly, or in this strategy series video, I'm going to try and explain to you exactly what was going on here. So general basic market moving information. The first thing that we have is a bullish momentum move. We have price action above the DC and the EMA on the 4-hour chart. You see this? We're above the purple and the blue line. If you're new, 13 EMA and 30 DC. The middle is the 30, 13 EMA, bullish momentum. So we had that breakout. I never even called this move. Didn't even expect it to come. Didn't even look at WTI because the spreads were fucked up. So then we have this massive bump, 23% move, right? But that 23% move is followed by another move, which is pretty much almost 23% too. Anyway, the way I found this trade was the following day. That was on Thursday. This move happened. On Friday, I woke up and I said, okay, let's take a look at WTI. The first thing I noticed was price action slowly coming to the EMA and the DC. You see this there? Slowly approaching that level, 4-hour chart. As it brought my attention, what I did was I went down to the 1-hour chart, which is my multiple time frame analysis, used my fib expansion tool, and I realized very quickly that we're clearly facing a pretty strong support at the 38.2 of this top to this bottom. Furthermore, we had a clear pattern, a bullish continuation, and that is a contraction of price. You guys will call it a flag. I'll call it a contraction because you guys would probably trade something like this too. But for me to enter a trade, I need a contraction of price, meaning the top and the bottom have to be getting tighter and tighter and tighter. There's my take profit, even though I didn't trade to the take profit because my plan was basic. There is rumors that the Saudis and the Russians are going to agree because Trump sent out a tweet on Thursday. Market jumped. Market started stabilizing. Nothing was coming out. I said, okay, we got a pattern. We got the market theme. There's our chance to make big bucks. The main thing that happened for me here was I rode price action right until somewhere here because we started coming back towards the 5 EMA and I said, you know what, time to get out. But as you saw my entry prices, go back in the video and pause, and you will see the entry prices on the trades. You'll notice that I actually compounded this trade. I had trade number 1, and then I kept adding on to the trade as price action rejected the 5 EMA and created short-term patterns on the 10-minute chart, which is, let me show you. Whoops. So there's the move, right? There's the breakout of this contraction here as well. See that? There's the breakout. That's what we traded very early in the morning, started jumping out. You see that 7:40 in the morning, jumped out. And then we started building little contractions. Which, by the way, 5 EMA on the 10-minute chart. Huh? Boom. Push up. Then we had the next one. So I took some profit. And then I waited and waited and waited, and I got the next one. There it is. And that was the final trade I took. So we went in here, took profit, went in again, took profit, went in again, took profit. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Now, that is it. Connecting the chart to a specific market theme is exactly how I make big amounts of money. The biggest amounts of money I ever made came from trading the news. But of course connecting it to technical indications and my trading system. I don't know what else to go over, but I don't want to disclose too much information right now because, you know what, you might not believe me even though you saw the trades. And that's something I really don't care about. I'm just trying to educate the trading community of the world and show them that you can use a simple system, and when you have a bit of specific knowledge, you can really have a profound effect on your trading. What I did was I connected a trading plan with my trading system and a market theme based on the rumors that, well, the Saudis and the Russians are going to agree. And what happened this weekend? Well, it shows like they're disagreeing, and this here might indicate that price action could take a dive down. Now, for me to enter back into this trade, what do I need? I need either a retest of the EMAs and the DC up here somewhere, a retest of a key trading level, such as this one here. Let me move this, such as this one here. But it all has to be connected with a gorgeous little contraction of price. That's pretty much it. And I'll create a specific plan for this, to actually trade the setup. Um, Now, I did tell you guys, the chart, it's like a movie. And you need to learn to love it. Your favorite movie should be called the charts. And when it comes to trading, making a plan, knowing what to focus on, and what to avoid, what reasons to get out, those are even more important. Now, I'm not going to go over the whole system. It's going to take me ages to do that. But the basic entry process is what? I have a really simple entry process for my trades. The first point is, second thing is, find the exit. Tell you, oh, you need to get out. Well, no, because his win ratio is 99.999%, right? Why would he even want to get out? Well, a real trader will tell you, get the fuck out first. Find your dead area where you say I'm done. And while we're talking about actual trading, real trading, you need to start trading smaller until you can actually learn the patterns, the system, and get a feel for the market. Because you're going to be taking smaller losses right until you learn to make big profits. I was taking losses for years, man. For years, because I was just unstructured with risk management. I was a total fool with risk management. Never managed my risk properly. Was stacking positions like a fool. I did so many stupid mistakes until I said to myself, you know what? It's time to become better at this. And I realized that I need to find an exit before I even do anything. So you can see here that WTI does have a beautiful little contraction on the on the 1 hour chart, and this indicates that we should come right back down. And guess what? A couple of hours time, we're probably going to be opening down. Unfortunately, I didn't see this and I didn't want to trade it. Furthermore, we have a rejection candle right there, or an indecision candle. This spike up, spike down, body in the middle would be an indecision candle. And guess what? That all is happening right at the support level right here. So this strategy series, not too entertaining, but it explains how I made money trading a specific event. All you need to do is ride specific moves. And by being a day trader, I get to avoid this weekend gap down. Normally, back in the day, I would stay in this because I'll be like, oh, the momentum is with me, nothing can hurt me. But clearly, I have a big ass problem right here. See? And now we have a pattern and we have news coming out. So being a day trader, I close my trades at the end of each session. So if I'm trading the London session, I get out by New York, come back to New York, get out at the end of New York, and that's it. At the end of the day, connecting technicals and fundamentals has helped me find the biggest and quickest moves in the markets. So when you do that, oh, god damn it, you're going to make so much money. That's all I've got for you. But also, by the way, it's really dangerous because very quickly, I mean, while this was all going on, maybe the Russians would come out and without warning, boop, or the Saudis. They want to blame Russia every time, right? So yeah, that's all I've got for you. Hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next episode.